Making everything words, making sure everything is working before I get started. I don't know how those words came out of my mouth. Anyways, uh, is it working? And this phone is so slow. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, cool. Got one thing to try out today. Gfuel. And it's Whumpa fruit. So with this is a live stream. I do multi-streaming. So I'm streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Amazon Live. I'll try to respond to any comments that I see after I'm done with my little presentation. But other than that, get started. Take a look at this Crash Bandicoot branded Gfuel. It's called Whumpa fruit. Looks pretty interesting. Has cool branding on it, of course. I never got into the Crash Bandicoot games, but I've definitely heard of them. So, yeah. It says limited edition performance energy plus focus. A lot going on. Yeah. The official drink of esports, according to G Fuel. Let's look over the nutrition facts. 0 calories, 65 milligrams of sodium. Does have potassium, niacin, B12, vitamin C, and B6. I'll show it all on screen so you can see the numbers. 300 milligrams of caffeine per 16 fluid ounce can, which this is 16 fluid ounce, 473 milliliters, so that's quite a bit of caffeine. And then they have big warnings about caffeine. Yeah. And then the ingredients: carbonated water, malic acid, sodium gluconate, natural and artificial flavors, the vitamin blend. Let's see, L-theanine, citric acid, caffeine, potassium beta hydroxyburate, whatever that is, potassium sorbate, preservative, potassium citrate, sucralose, which sucralose and aspartame potassium are two sugar alternatives, so low calorie sugar alternatives, and that's what's sweetening this drink. Do some research on those if you don't know what they are. I'm okay drinking it because I do these little reviews and stuff, but I don't go out of my way to drink drinks with this stuff. Besides that, I mean, green coffee, bean extract, green tea extracts, turmeric extract, tart cherry, blueberry, broccoli, and kale. That's okay. I don't know if that's. It's just at the end of the list, and that's. Huh. Anyways, let's take a look up close at the can. There he is. He's holding some odd looking apples or whatever they are. I guess that's the Whumpa fruit. It's about time. Jury fuel. Or Whumpa. Yeah. We've got the huge list of stuff on the back. Not much in it besides sugar alternatives. There's the vitamins and such. 210 milligrams of potassium. Oh, vitamin B6 has a very small amount. 0.4 milligrams. And then we've got these warnings. Let's see which direction I'm facing. Yep. Then here's the list of ingredients. It's a big list. Again, things to take note of are the sweeteners, the preservatives, all that stuff. But yeah, on the bottom there, it just says like actual plants. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, let's pop this open and try it. It's clear. I prefer clear without artificial coloring. So that's nice. See the carbonation. Yeah. I'm pretty sure all of their drinks are clear, so at least the ones that I've tried. Let's do a smell test, maybe. See what it smells like. It's supposed to be Whumpa fruit, according to the can. It's not a huge smell. It smells kind of like artificial product. Kind of a fruit-like smell. Anyways, let's try this out. Again, this is the Crash Bandicoot Gfuel Whumpa fruit flavored energy drink. Yeah, pretty sweet tasting. Some sort of fruit flavor. You do get that malic acid, citric acid combo, so it's a little bit tart. I think it tastes pretty decent for what it is. So, to me, it's some sort of nondescript fruit flavor. Yeah. I'm trying to think of some word that I can use to describe the flavor. Hmm. The carbonation was still noticeable after I poured it into a glass. That's good. Let's try from the can real quick. Yeah. Either way, you could probably pour this into a glass with ice. I think it'd be fine. There's enough flavor and enough carbonation. But, you could also obviously drink it from the can. Flavor wise, tart, sweet, fruit flavor. Maybe apple. In the direction of apple. I mean, this probably, the Whopper fruit itself looks like a mix between an apple and maybe I think on the listing it says mango. So apple mango. It's probably kind of the direction of the flavoring. Although that could also look kind of like a tomato. So yeah, whatever it is, it's got a fruity flavor. I think it's fine tasting. It's a very highly manufactured drink. So, yeah. I mean, if we look at the ingredients at the bottom of the list, it specifically says tart cherry, blueberry, broccoli, kale. So malic acid. Let's see. Pretty sure citric acid is in here too. Yeah, citric acid. Natural and artificial flavors. Yeah. Anyways, I think out of the G fuels that I've tried, this is basically equivalent. I don't know if there is one that I really like more than the other because it's just like a generic energy drink type thing. I don't know. And very highly produced, highly manufactured flavor profile and stuff. So it's with those sugar alternatives as the sweeteners, they've got a little bit of an aftertaste to them. I think it's fine. It's something to check out if you're okay with 300 milligrams of caffeine in this can, which is quite a bit. Yeah. And then, of course, it has the little bit of vitamins. I'm getting a very factory aftertaste in my mouth. So I don't know what that is, but yeah, my mouth tastes like a factory product after drinking this. But yeah, other than that, I think it's pretty decent for what it is. A lot of caffeine. If you really want a lot of caffeine and you want a generic fruit flavored drink with sucralose and acetylene potassium sweetened liquid, you try it out. Yeah. Anyways, that's the Whumpa Fruit Crash Bandicoot Gfuel. Okay. Anyways, I go by Scotty Joe Food Reviews on here. I also do camera reviews when I have camera stuff, technology reviews, pretty much anything at this point. Yeah. See ya.